Welcome back to Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy D Rose. Appreciate you for tapping into the show. This show is brought to you by our first sponsor. Yep, you got it right, our first sponsor, At Ease Moving. This is a moving company that is black owned out of Nashville, Tennessee. I'll be posting their actual Instagram link and their Google information so you can actually tap in with them. They're our first sponsors. This is a hat. You also see me wearing some of their shirts sometimes. If you want to make it easy, tap in with At Ease. Thank you, At Ease, for supporting the movement. Let's get straight into it, man. I don't understand how everybody is just talking about how Ja Morant is playing like gangster or playing tough and things like that. Like, when you hoop, when you play competitive sports and you come up in environments, you got to understand that sometimes, man, you have to just, as we would say, just drop your nuts a little bit. And you gonna be competitive. It's trash talk. It's back and forth. Yeah, he does make money, but when you think about some of the things that are surrounding him and the allegations, you got to think. How I look at it, I call it the Iverson effect. I know a couple of my little young homies. They think the world of Ja Morant. He dances. He make the game look cool. He actually got that dog in him that most of the players don't. And to be honest with you, I feel like the NBA has gotten extremely soft. Just to be completely honest with you, everybody buddy, everybody cool. And I feel like the Memphis Grizzlies and Ja Morant is just kind of one of them, like almost one of them old school teams, or we ain't trying to be cool with you right now. We coming out here to hoop. We coming out here to kill something, We'll be cool afterwards, but not all this buddy, and I'm going to take it easy on you. And I think the Memphis Grizzlies, represent the culture down there. Like, it's real grit and grind. There ain't no playing. That's just how the city is. But I've been seeing a lot of different things. People want to say, he come from a private school. He had both parents. Listen, I don't really know a lot of top athletes that had close cities to them that they didn't go to a private school if they was really good. Because we all know that the boosters was going to find out who the real talent was in the city. Somebody was going to have a job. Somebody was going to get some bread on the table, some way, shape, or form. Them top dogs going to always end up being at those prep schools or those private schools. That's just part of it. Having two parents means absolutely nothing. Like, it really don't. I know single mothers that did great. I know single fathers that did great with raising their kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've known both parents at the house to do a great job, but then I also know some that have terrible relationships with their kids. Their kids really didn't do much in the world at all. Might have been a disappointment if you looked at it from that perspective. So it's like, why are we so caught up in just trying to prove he's gangster and not just he's just a competitor and he plays with that edge? And of course, you will see how people, like I call it the media, and why I say Iverson 2.0 is because the media is going to spend out everything. Like the latest little situation to where a couple of his homeboys got banned for allegedly pointing a beam at somebody that they felt like came from a gun. Let's be for real. These are $1 million players with $1 million security. If that was really what had occurred, I think it'd have been a little bit more of a serious ramification if they could really prove that it came from a gun. But just to kind of tarnish his image, that's why I say Iverson 2.0 is because that's just how it is. And I think us as a culture is buying into it. I don't find nothing that he says or does gangster. He's a 23-year-old with a lot of money. He likes to have fun and play the game. Of course, a lot of people that draw around him are going to be people of the entertainment industries. If rappers want to be ballers, ballers want to be rappers. That's probably never going to change. You feel me? But to put it on his jacket like he's trying to be tough or gangster, I don't really see that, man. And I'm actually going to question, like, some of y'all, if y'all really hoop for real and then y'all really know, like, gangsters. Like, to just really move like that. Ja Morant don't strike me as that. He strikes me as somebody that ain't going to back down. And I think that's what a lot of people don't like, is because to the world that doesn't watch Memphis basketball, you got introduced to the gritty. But for the ones that watch basketball in its entirety, you seen Ja was that deal in Murray State. Nothing has changed. He got the same confidence as he did when he played at Murray. When he was going against Florida State in his last game, and them boys was knocking his ass there, the same way they try to do it in the NBA, he just isn't going for it. You have to respect that, man. Like, I don't consider that gangster. He's just a competitor. I think all of us in life are competitors. I would hope so for the real ones. But what's your thoughts? Do you feel that Ja Morant is being targeted by the media and our coaches is kind of being whitewashed by the thought that, okay, oh, he gangster because he do act a little tough on the court. I feel like you should. Or do you feel like, no, he is putting on the front and bro doing too much and he about to blow his bag? Let me know your thoughts. Long live CC.